Welcome to Dominic Sports Picks, Strikeouts. Specialists in MLB strikeout predictions, everyday, in-depth analysis, and high percentage picks. What sets us apart? 100% focus on strikeouts, we don't mix things up with props. Data-driven methodology. Pitcher versus hitter history. Recent performance and trends. Influence of stadiums and umpires. Lines with real value, we look for underestimated odds in the market. We don't guess, we calculate. Ready to win with strategic strikeouts? Subscribe, like, and activate notifications for daily picks. Let's get started. Dominic Sports Picks family. Here's another surgically precise analysis for the July 10th game. Today we focus on veteran Charlie Morton and his under 5.5 strikeout rate against the New York Mets. Morton arrives with a 5-7 record and an alarming 5.47 ERA, his worst mark in years. At 41, he's lost velocity on his fastball, and his curveball no longer generates the misfires it once did. In fact, in 3 of his last 7 outings, he's hit under 6, including against middling offenses like Texas and Oakland. He faces a Mets team that's been hitting very well lately and is averaging just 7.2 strikeouts per game over the last 10 games, one of the lowest rates in the National League. Plus, they have several left-handed hitters who are making it difficult for Morton, who has had negative splits this year against lefties, .289 average and a lower strikeout rate. Everything points to Baltimore limiting his workload if he's penalized early, and the matchup isn't favorable either. We're going with the under 5.5 strikeouts pick for Charlie Morton. Let's go with discipline, strategy, and focus, family. Greetings, Dominic Sports Picks. Here's a strikeout pick that offers good value for July 10th, Chris Paddack, over 3.5 strikeouts against the Chicago Cubs. Paddack has a 3.47 record and a 4.64 ERA, but has shown consistency in his command and improved his control in recent starts. Despite not being an elite strikeout hitter, he's surpassed this 3.5 strikeout line in 4 of his last 7 starts, including against the Mariners and Rays. The opponent, Chicago, is key to this pick. The Cubs are one of the most strikeout-prone teams in MLB, averaging 9.6 strikeouts per game in their last 10 games. They also have a lineup with several swing-and-miss hitters, especially at the bottom of the lineup. Paddack has a 21.8% strikeout rate when pitching at home and will have the support of Target Field today, where he feels much more comfortable. If he can work at least 5 innings, he has a good chance of reaching 4 or more strikeouts. We like this pick with good projection and a favorable matchup, Chris Paddack over 3.5 strikeouts. With faith, analysis, and a clear vision, we continue to add to the Green family. Hey, Dominic Sports Picks. Today, July 10th, we have a very interesting strikeout pick, Bryan Woo over 5.5 strikeouts against the New York Yankees. Woo is having a great season with a 8-4 record and a solid 2.77 ERA. His command has been excellent, and his strikeout rate per inning has been increasing in recent outings. In fact, in 4 of his last 5 starts, he's reached or exceeded 6 strikeouts, showing dominance with his high fastball and a hard-breaking slider outside the zone. He's facing a Yankees team that's been going through a rough patch offensively. In the last 10 games, they're averaging over 10 strikeouts per game, with hitters like Judge, Stanton, and Volpe constantly falling into swing-and-miss situations. Additionally, Woo has been very efficient against power lineups, limiting damage and staying deep in games. If he can work at least 5 innings, very likely given his efficiency and low whip, he has a very good chance of reaching 6 strikeouts. We like the matchup, the shape, and the context. Recommended pick, Bryan Woo over 5.5 strikeouts. We'll continue to hone our predictions with a cool head and solid data, folks. Greetings, Dominic Sports Picks family. Here's a key analysis for July 10th, focusing on one of baseball's most popular arms, Spencer Strider, who struck out under 8.5 against the Oakland Athletics. Despite his talent, Strider hasn't been the same dominant player he has been in other seasons. He has a 3.47 record with a 3.93 ERA, and while he continues to average a good number of strikeouts per outing, he hasn't reached 9 in 9 of his last 10 starts, falling victim to long counts and low efficiency per inning. Additionally, he faces an Athletics team that, while limited offensively, has improved its plate discipline in recent weeks, lowering its strikeout rate to just 7.8 per game over the last 10. Several of his batters are making more contact early in the count, which could limit Strider's strikeout accumulation. Another key point is that Atlanta could cautiously manage its pitching load after some inconsistent outings. All of this suggests that 9 strikeouts could be a high line given the circumstances. Therefore, our pick is clear: Spencer Strider under 8.5 strikeouts. We'll continue with strategy, intelligence, and a clear vision, family. My people, until tomorrow, blessings and good luck to all.